Okay. Live. Testing. Good.
I'm putting it on Facebook.
Yep. Okay. Most High in Christ. All right. Share it online. Okay. Shalom Israel, Shalom Yahbashim Yahshua Brakatham to the brothers, Shalom Yahshua Alatah, Bashim Yahushai to the sisters. We at the ISUPK Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana, and we are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Now, today we have a high holy day. Some of you know Memorial Day. Well, just so you know that here in the ISUPK and the Commander General Yohana, we follow our true heritage, and we do not heed to heathen customs.
Right.
Memorial Day, just a brief introduction on that real quick. It really is a slap in the face because it really shouldn't be anything that so-called Blacks and Latinos should be really proud about.
Right.
Because you got to understand, like, why are we celebrating fighting in the military for a country, Slovakia, a people who came to this country uninvited and invaded and conquered? We fought for them and invaded other countries. But during this time period, you still got to remember that we were still getting greatly mistreated.
Right.
You know, I know a lot of y'all like Muhammad Ali, right? Like a lot of people like Muhammad Ali. And even he came out and said straight up, like, you know, I don't want to. What do I get from this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you my enemy. You send me over there telling me that that's my enemy. My enemy right here.
Right.
You know. So just take that into accountability real quick because, you know, it's really nothing to be proud about because during this times we were still getting killed. We were still getting lynched. We were still getting mobbed,
right.
Tarred and feathered. Houses burned down.
Right.
They were still terrorizing the native indigenous people of these lands. The real, so if you really want to get to it, the real Americans,
right.
Realistic,
right.
The real natives, you know, but who are also God's chosen people.
Right.
And they terrorized them. They terrorized us, made us serve in their armies, and now we sit here and celebrate a Veterans Day. Well, we don't do that here. We're going to celebrate our high holy days
right.
that God gave unto us, law, statutes, and commandments that were given unto us to celebrate.
Right.
So, with that being said, we're about to get started. You got anything I'd like to say before we start?
If I may,
Go
ahead. Me and this brother both served actually in the military.
Right.
Navy, I'm Air Force. And we talked about it once upon a time about how when black people die, like even when Trayvon Martin died, that's when I was here during that time.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Neely, when these brothers die, Eric Garner, when these brothers die, man, they're not lowering the flag to half mast because a black man died. They're only lowering the flag to half mast when, you know, one of theirs died. Which goes to show you, man, they don't give a damn if you or one of your people die. They don't care about you. Right. They never have, they never will. We talk about what they did in the past. The things they did in the past, they currently do it now. They just do it on a, I would say, lower scale.
Right.
So they can get away with it more.
It's like if you could open up the comments real quick, it should be the far right top.
That's right there.
Right there. The sister Olivia, is the class open? Would like to come drop some drinks off.
Oh, Bible shot.
Yeah, no, yeah, you can. Yeah, what's on Christ?
Hey.
Watch sis.
Yes, man. Yeah, do that.
Right.
Yeah,
but it's like I ain't mean to cut you.
No, you too wild. But yeah, man. We should not celebrate Esau's holidays.
Right.
We should celebrate the Lord's holy days. The Lord's holy days were for him and for us.
Mm-hmm.
Their holidays are not for us. It's literally for them. July 4th, Thanksgiving, today. They don't give a damn about you. They never cared about you. They never will care about you.
Right.
Come celebrate the Lord's holy days.
Right.
And second of all, before I get off topic, our days are better. Our parties are much better.
Right.
You ain't got to worry about nobody shooting you in here. You ain't got to worry about dying. You ain't got to worry about crime. You don't have to worry about anything. You come in here, you pull up, and you eat.
And have a good time with your brothers and sisters.
You play
That's
spades.
really what the Lord wanted for
right.
you. You know, but we'll get to that in a second.
Right.
So we're about to get started with the prayer. So just me and the brother up here, Midian, which means to stand. All right, so we're going to be calling up a young man, Jaime. So Stand. All right, so you'll step right here. So this is what you're gonna do. So stand there. You're gonna go a Majim like this. So you have like feet together. Okay, then you'll go a Majim Shabbat. Step with your right foot out, just like this. So go ahead, Majim Shabbat. So now you will state your registry, and you'll say Jaime
Jaime Ban Yashikar Ban Yashrala.
All right, so now we will say Jaime Ban Yashikar Ban Yashrala. So now you'll Amijim, so come back together. Now you'll Barak. Now you'll say Yahau.
Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahushai Rakatah.
Yahab Hashem Yahushua Barakatah. And now you'll step away. Step away from this, so you'll come in the middle. All right, so stand right there. So now you're gonna SAR face me. All right, so you'll take with this hand, and you'll put your right hand right here, and now you'll SAR face the camera. Now you'll hold this out just like this, and then you'll say La Yashrala,
La Yashrala.
which means to Israel. You take the drink. So now SAR face me. I'll take that and SAR. SAR face me. So now you can put the rock down. So now you'll grab this. Try to grab from like right here. Okay. So now SAR face the camera. All right. So now Amadia Salakia. Give me one second. Amadim upon Yahakwadam, which means to rise or stand and face the east. So now you'll face what he's facing. And now we're going to begin with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. It's the Lord's Prayer. Abanaru, Shabbat Shemayim, Wadash, Hayah, Shakah, Yahweh, Malak with Ka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Latanlanaw, Lakum, Call, Yawam, Wasalak now, Kabawaf now, Kasalak now, Kabawaf Yanawa, Wala'ah, Tabayanaw, Manasaiwan. A ball, I was shy now. My yun, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wa Allah, Wa Tapara, La Walumyum, Amman.
In the Hebrew, in the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
This is Hakak, which is the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Baba Kasha, Latanlanaw, Hakak, Barapa'ah, Call, Makala, Wakol, Madawa, Hakak, Matahor, Ha, Matazorayim, Hakak, Lahakwayim, Mafia, Hakak, Ayah, Rakawah, Tama'ala, Gashun, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, for water.
In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the
The
power.
power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of
And
sickness.
all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
This is the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shai. Wa Mayaka Allah. Wa Lahayim. Matazab Yah. Alawap Yahana. Ha Alawapyam. Hasaranyam. Hakwatazayoyin. Haka Yayoyin. Waha Akwafia. Yahweh. Bashem. Yahweh Shai. For water. Amen.
In the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commander General Yohana.
Commander General Yohana.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
All. Ahayim. Ayan. Yaba'ah. Azoya. Azoya. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Waratazah. Wayatan. Lamawat. Regalka. All. Yanawam. Shemarka. Na. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayashan. Shawamar. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shemarka. Yahweh, Tazalka, Yad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Balayallah, Yahweh, Yashamor, Makal, Rad, Yashamor, Athna, Pashka, Yahweh, Yashamor, Tazafka, Wabuafka, Maita, Wa'ai, Ayawalam.
Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes.
I will lift up my eyes
unto the hills.
unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help cometh from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber
neither slumber
nor sleep.
nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy
The
keeper.
Lord is thy shade
The Lord is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out.
The Lord, like, say that again.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
And thy coming in.
and thy coming in
From this time forth.
from this time forth
And even forevermore.
and even forevermore. Psalms 83. It's like in the Hebrew, Alahayim,
Alahayim,
all, Damayalaka, all, Fakarash, all, Tashakwat, all, Kaya, Hana, Habayabika, Yahama, Yawan, Ra'ash, Ayah, Amaka, it's like Ya'ayamwa, Sawada, Waita, Tazawa, Ayah, Tazapawanyaka, Marwa, Lakawa, Wanakakira, Magoya, Wala'a, Azakar, Shum, Yasha'ala, Abuda, Kaya, Nawa, Tazawa, Laba, Yakabwa, Alika, Baryath, Yakarath, Aholia, Adawam, Wa, Yashamalia, Mawaba, Goya, Gabor, Waimawan, Waimalak, Palashaf, Am Yashab, Tazawa, Gum, Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zorawai, Labunya, Lawat, Salah, Aisha, Lahum, Kamadya, Kasaya, Sara'ah, Kayubya, Bonakor, Kwayashwan, Nashamanwa, Bayan, Dara, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Shayatamwa, Nada, Yamawa, Kairab, Kazaba, Kazabak, Katzomanai, Call, Nasayakamwa, Ashar, Marwa, Nayarasha, Lanawa, Af, Nawath, Alahayim, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagogla, Kakwash, Lapunya, Rawaka'a, Ka'ash, Tabairu, Yairu, Wa, Kalahaba, Falahat, Haryum, Kun, Taradama, Basairu, Wabasa, Wapathka, Tabahalam, Wala'a, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Waya, Kwashwa, Shimka, Yahawah, Yabashwa, Waya, Bahawa, Adiyai, Waya, Parwa, Waya, Abadwa, Waya, Daiwa, Kaya, Ata, Shimka, Yahawah, Abarka, Al Yawan, Al-Call, Ha-Arataza.
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O God.
O God.
For lo,
thine enemies
make a tumult. And they that hate thee, have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off. From being a nation. That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. Gabal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. As the brook of Kison. Which perished and endured. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb. And like Zaid. Yea. All their princes as Zabah. And as Zalmunna. Who said, Let us take to ourselves the houses of God. In possession. Oh my God. Make them like a wheel. As a stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as the flame setteth the mountains. On fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. Oh Lord. Let them be confounded. And trouble forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou. Whose name alone. Is Yahweh. Art the most high. Over all the earth.
Sorry, it's me. Amen. This. All right, you may be seated. All right, so we're gonna be getting in. Slack it. Move this out the way. But the book of Leviticus, chapter 23 and verse 1. So for our high holy days, just so you know, we always go through the book of Leviticus. These are your feast days, your high holy days. We're going to be going over the scriptures in the Hebrew. So priest and officer Ilatazar will be reading it in the Hebrew, and our young man Jaime here, he will be reading it in the English, and then we'll give the breakdown.
The book of Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, the first verse in the Hebrew. Bagad, Waya the Bar, Yahweh, Allah, Al, Masha, La Amar, the Bar Al, Banya, Yasharala, Wa Amarath, Alaham, Maya Idaya, Yahweh, Ashar, Dakwara Awa, Akam, Makora Ayah, Korash, Al, Hama, Mawa Adaya, Shashav, Yamayam, Aisha, Mala'aka, Wabayawam, Hasha Bayaya, Yaaya, Hasha Bayaya, Shabath
Shabbat one, Makwara'a, Kodash, Kal, Mala'aka, La'a, the Ishua, Shabbat, Hawa'a, La Yahweh, Bakal, Mawash Shabbat Yakum, Alha, Mawa'adaya, Yahweh, Makwara'atha, Makwara'aya, Kodash, Ashar, Ra'aya, Atham, Bama Wa'idam, Bacha Dasha, Hara'a Shawan, Ba'ara Ba'aha Aishar, Lakha Rasha, Bawan, Ha'arabayan, Pasah.
What verse you at?
I am about to get on 6.
Okay.
La Yahweh, La Yahweh, Wabacha, Mosha, Aishar, Lachadash, Hazaha or Hazah, Kaga, Hamaawath, La Yahweh, Shaba'aith, Yamayam, Matazawath, the Kalawab, verse 7. Bayawam, Hara'a, Shawan, Makwara'a, Kurash, Yahweh, Lakam, Baal, Nalaka'ath, Abadya, La'ar, the Aisha.
That's it, verse 7. Let's cap it up. All right, it's good to study that Hebrew, man. It's no joke. All right, so now, Jaime, you're going to be reading the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 1.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel.
The children of who?
Israel.
Go ahead.
And say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, even these are the feasts.
So now, actually, Jaime, what does holy mean?
To set apart. To
You're not, yeah. What?
To be separate.
To be separate. Most High in Christ. It means to be separate, sacred. There's a lot of different meanings to it, but the one I want to focus on the most is to be separate. So again, we read right here, right in verse 2, it says, Speak unto the children of Israel. So a specific people, right? And then you scroll down, you said, which shall proclaim to be a holy convocation. So separate convocations, right? Keep going.
Okay. Even these are my feast days. Verse 3. 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest.
So now here's the thing, right? Now, who was the Sabbath made for? Pop quiz. Anybody's free to answer. Who's this right here? Okay. Who was the Sabbath made for? You got it, Jaime?
The children of Israel?
For the children of Israel. So now I'm gonna have you read something. Right? We're gonna jump back into Leviticus, right? Matter of fact, hold that. Do I have mine? I do. So hold where you at. I'm also gonna have you read the book of Mark, chapter 2, verse 27. Mark 2, 27. So I'm trying to get to the page. There we go. So read this real quick, and then we'll jump back into Leviticus.
The book of Mark, chapter 2, verse 27. And he said unto them,
right?
The Sabbath was made for man.
The Sabbath was made for who?
For man.
Well, what does it say after that?
And not man for the Sabbath.
Keep going.
Verse 28. Therefore the Son of Man is the Lord also of the Sabbath.
So this is what people have a big confusion, right? So it says that the Sabbath was made for man. The Sabbath was made for you. So you're not wrong. The Sabbath was made for the children of Israel. You're not correct. It's like you're not wrong. You are correct. I hold that real quick. My point being is a lot of fake Israelites believe that you can't do anything on the Sabbath.
Right.
When it says that, I'm paraphrasing, when it says that you shall do no servile work therein,
Right.
what it's really saying is, we got to understand we're in captivity right now. You're not supposed to be doing like hard labor for like somebody else.
Right.
And also, let's say you are an Israelite, you're so-called black man, so-called Puerto Rican, Mexican, Jamaican, Haitian, etc., etc. Let's say you own a business. You're not supposed to, at least if we weren't in captivity, you're not supposed to make your people work.
Right.
Right? That's what it really means. Just so we're clear, you can cook on the Sabbath. Okay? You don't have to eat dry Salakia. You don't gotta eat dry turkey sandwiches on the Sabbath. Okay? Right. You can shower on the Sabbath.
Right.
Okay? You can go work out on the Sabbath.
You work on your car.
You go talk to him, Adazar. You work on your car. Go ahead.
If I may,
go ahead.
Look, it says there shall do no servile work.
Right.
Do you know what work is? Work is that thing that we go to every day, 5, 6, sometimes 7 days out the week.
Right.
And you hate it. Mm-hmm. You got to check in on time. You got to get off at a certain time. That's work. The scriptures are very clear. But what you don't understand is it is that clear. There's logic behind these scriptures. There's science behind these scriptures.
Right.
What you tend to do is make it confusing. And
right.
The Lord is not the author of confusion.
Good. Hey, can't really put no simpler than that. So just so we cleared that up, right? So where are you at? Leviticus?
Leviticus 3.
Okay, so we can jump back to the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 3.
6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest, and holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein.
There you go.
It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
So that's what that means. Like you can. So just so we're clear, some people ask me this question. Oh, before I get to this, what did sister say?
She said, "What the feast of first fruits have to do with the Most High?"
That's a great question. We're going to get over that today.
Right.
So, but yeah, again, like people ask us, like, why are y'all at camp on a Saturday? That's not. You got to understand. This might be a little too heavy. I don't know. Servile work, like the priest just brought up. You're serving somebody else, right? You're making somebody serve you. You own a business, you're making somebody work for you. You're not supposed to do that. If we weren't in captivity, you gotta understand we're in captivity. So sometimes you can't help it. You gotta work on a Saturday. That's because your oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
He really don't give a damn. He's telling you, like, I don't care what the Most High got to say. You gonna work for me,
right?
And it's a shame, But Esau's time is short. His time is coming. Okay, so don't sweat that. Right. You're not in the wrong. Because you're in captivity right now.
Right.
Okay, just so we're clear, so there's no confusion. All right.
So
go ahead.
If I may, if you can get the Sabbath off, get it off.
Right.
But if you need the money, and we know how much rent costs out here. We know how much food costs out here.
Right.
If you need the money and you can, we're not going to tell you to go be homeless. That's not what we do here.
Right. We're not unreasonable.
Right. We're in captivity. But if you can't afford to have Saturday off, the Sabbath off, take it off. Right. For the Lord.
Right. There you go. So let's see where you at right now.
Verse 4.
Verse 4, go ahead.
These are the feast days of the Lord, even the holy convocations which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. Right. Verse 5. In the 14th day of the first month, at even, is the Lord's Passover.
The Lord's Passover. So now here's the thing that most people don't understand. Okay, so the Passover is when we were in Egypt at a time, right? And the Lord put a great evil in Egypt. You gotta say it was pitch black. Like you think it's dark now. Like it was dark to the point that like you could feel it. All right. You could feel it, but what did we do? Jaime, what did we do during that time?
During the time we stayed indoors.
We stayed indoors. Okay. Give me a little more. What was something that we did?
We blotted our doors we sprinkled the doors with the sacrifice, the lamb sacrifice.
Yeah, there you go. Like, clap it up for his brother. Clap it up for his brother. Yes, we did that so like the evil could pass on. That's the Passover. All right, this is during the time we were in Egypt in the book of Exodus when we were getting out of Egypt. You understand? So we honor the Lord's Passover to remember what the Most High did for us. That's honorable. Remembering what the Most High has done for us time and time and time again, even though we were so disobedient. that's good to honor the Most High. Memorial Day, I mean, look, you want a real Memorial Day. This is your real Memorial
Right.
Day, okay?
Right.
I don't even like saying that phrase to compare it to a high holy day, but you get the point, right? You know, it's good to remember the things that the Most High has done for us, not remembering what the oppressor has done to your people. Talking about like, you know, you a veteran,
Right.
you a veteran. Okay, yeah, I served a nation that hates me.
Right.
Congratulations. And you know what's cold? We was talking about this during camp, right?
Right.
And I just want to say, every brother brought up an amazing point. If I could, Priest and Officer Malakma, he brought up a heavy point. In the military, and I can vouch for this too. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all can too.
Yeah.
There were so-called Hispanic brothers, Mexican brothers in the military who served for X amount of time, right? And you want to know what's so cool? They still got deported. They still got deported. Like imagining, it's cold. Imagining getting your land taken, returning to your own land. They're calling you an illegal immigrant.
Right.
You serve under their laws. You
Right.
serve in their military, and then get told you can't be here. Go ahead, sir.
Like if I can add to that, you know what I mean? That's jacked up, right?
It is.
But even what's also jacked up is for the tribe of Gad, right? Because what
Right.
the United States military, they named what's like the weapons after
Yup.
indigenous tribes.
Black Hawk, Apache.
Right.
Yeah, they do all that
crazy.
stuff. They name it. That's the water for that. That's another thing. They name these things after Native American tribes.
That is
Like,
crazy.
ain't that crazy? Like, we're gonna kill you and then take your names.
Right.
That's come on, man. But this ain't the devil that the Bible speaks of. Come on, man.
Right.
Come on, man.
It's likely.
Go ahead.
It was 90. Well, it was estimated. And so you know when they estimate stuff, they lower it.
Right.
It was estimated that 94,000 Hispanics and Latinos got deported after serving in the military.
94,000.
Man, can you imagine that? That's an army itself.
That's what I'm saying. It is an army within itself. You want to know what's even crazy? Not crazy here, but what's also crazy, people forget that like black people were getting treated horribly.
Right.
So like, give me 1 second.
If I may, black people been getting treated horribly by this. I mean, if anybody has ever seen what's that movie where the brothers go to Vietnam? Damn.
The president.
Dead Presidents.
Yeah, President.
Everybody's seen it where the brother pick up the sign. I think it's Lorenz Tate. You pick up the sign out there in Vietnam. They say, go home, black man. This isn't your fight.
Right.
And the white man, as soon as he seen it, say, put that crap down.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows we're not the enemy. We really not.
Right.
Everybody's enemy is one enemy.
Right.
Everybody has a problem with one person on this earth.
Right. That's what, like, going back to what Muhammad Ali said. Muhammad Ali said, like, you why go over there and fight my enemy? They ain't my enemy. You my enemy right here. Like, you forget that black people were like, we were getting treated so bad that when we went to these other countries, we fled. We were like, man, I ain't going back.
Right.
We was getting treated better overseas. So it was like, man,
Right.
why am I going to return to the people that's treating me like crap?
Right.
So I'm out. And they call you a deserter. You abandoned your post and whatnot.
Crazy.
But realistically, I mean, like, who wants to serve the oppressor, man?
Right.
That just shows like how we really get treated, man.
Right.
And I know some people are like, well, it happened such a long time ago. It still happens today. You know, we talk about it all the time. Like I suffered more racism
In the
military than outside of it. Just throwing that out there. You know, but Salakia, where you at?
Verse 6, sir.
Go ahead.
And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread
Feast of unleavened bread. Okay.
unto the Lord.
Mhm.
7 days ye must eat unleavened bread.
Mhm.
Verse 7.
Yep.
In the first day ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
Okay, so stop right there. Okay, so now Alatazar, you're gonna start at verse 8 and read the next 7 verses in the Hebrew.
Come,
And
sir.
then you'll get back to the English.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 8 in the Hebrew. Wahakwar, Batham, Asha, La Yahweh, Shabbaith, Yamayam, Bayawam, Hasha, Hashaba, Yaaya, Makwa, Ra'a, Korash,
Baal, Malakath, Abadya, La'ah, the Ishua, Waya the Bar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, La'amar, verse 10. The Bar, Al-Bunya, Yasharala,
Right.
Wa'amarath, Alhamkaya, Taba'awa, Al Ha'ar Taza, Ashar, Anaya, Nathan Lakam, Yaqua Tazaratham, Al Quataza, Yara, Wahabatham, Athamar, Rashif, Quataza, Yakam, Al Hakaham, Wahanyap, Wahana Yap, Atha, Athar, Ha'amar, Lapanya, Yahweh, Larataza, Nakam, Makorath, Hashabath, Yanaya Panya, Hakayathan, Wa'ashiyatham, Bayawam, Hanaya
Nah, you talk about it. Go
Pakam, I
ahead.
already know. How did the water serve? Christ. Hanaya Pakam, Atha, Hamar, Kabash, the Imayam, Bun, Shanathwa, La'ila, La Yahweh, Wa Malaka, Tuwa, Shanaya, or Shanaya, Aishana Yum, Salath, Balawala, Basatan, Asha,
Mhm.
La Yahweh, Wayakah, Nayaka, Wanasa, Yayan.
What verse you at?
Finna get on verse 14.
14. Okay, that's the last one. Okay, that's on first.
Rabba Ya'ith, Hayan, Walachan, Wakwalaya, Wakwalya, Wakwamal, La'a, Ta'akalawa, Itazam, Hayawam, Hazaha, Ira, Habaya Ata, Korban, Alahayakam, Kakwath,
Mhm.
Iwalam, Ladartha Yakam, Bakal, Mashadata Yakam.
Okay, so that's it for that.
Come on, sir.
So now, Jaime, you will read. You start at verse 8.
8.
Mhm.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 8.
Mhm.
But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days.
Uh-huh.
In the seventh day is a holy convocation.
Mhm.
Ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 9. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 10, speak unto the children of Israel,
Mhm.
and say unto them, when ye become unto the land which I gave unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the fruits of your harvest unto the priest.
Of the, go read that one more time. Sheaf of the.
Salakia.
Go
Uh,
We says, then ye shall bring a sheaf.
no. Then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first
There you go.
fruits
Yep, first fruits.
of your harvest unto the priest.
Okay, keep going.
Verse 11. And he shall wave the sheaf before the Lord to be accepted for you.
Mhm.
On the morrow, after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it.
Okay, you could stop right there for right now. Just hold that. So to answer that sister's question, this is what we're getting to right now. Olivia, when you ask, what did the Feast of First Fruits have to do with the Most High? Okay, so first it's a holy convocation that we were made to honor the Most High, right? Now there is a significance behind this, right? So paraphrasing real quick, where it says that ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest into the priest. So you gotta understand, like your first fruits, right? First fruits, fresh fruits, your best fruits.
Your best.
You understand? Like the best you have to give. And what do? You give it to the priest.
Right.
And the priest, go ahead and read verse 11 one more time. That from the top.
And he shall wave the sheaf before the Lord
Uh-huh.
to be accepted for you.
Uh-huh.
On the morrow, after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it.
Uh-huh. Now keep going.
Verse 12. And ye shall offer that day when ye wave the sheaf and he lamb without
It
blemish.
says without what?
Without blemish.
Keep going.
Of the first year for a burnt offering unto the Lord.
So now key thing, a lamb without blemish.
Right.
This means like the best food that you have to get, a lamb without blemish, a lamb that is untainted, it was healthy, and you gave the best quality meat that you could give, right? The best fruits that you could give. The significance is that you are giving your best to the Most High.
Right.
Like you can take this as an example of you should always give your best. Slack it for my language, but you should never half-ass anything, right?
No.
That's what anything. And you really take that with anything. Like anything, like let's say you want to go to college, or you're trying to find a new job or anything. You don't want to just kind of lazily go on about it.
Right.
If you slack it in class, then well, you're gonna get bad grades. I mean, that's pretty simple, right? You want to go to the gym and I don't know, you want to gain weight, lose weight, whatever. If you're not really putting in the work, then well, you're not really going to get any results.
Right.
So you could take this as even with marriages or relationships, brotherhood, anything like that. If you're not giving it your best to tend to that marriage, this goes for husbands and wives. If you're not doing the best to tend to your marriage, to understand each other, and you just kind of, I'm just going to do like the bare minimum and stuff like that, it's going to show. And then well, you're gonna have troubles in your marriage. For brotherhood, you're supposed to have respect for your brother. Shalom on Christ, Adawan. You're supposed to have respect for your brothers and honor your brothers and love your brothers. All right, that was a commandment from Yahushua. All right, so my whole point is you should always give your best, all the time. Shalom on Christ, Adawan. Always give your best, right? And you want to give your best to the Most High. We're going to get into something else after that to give you an example of that, right? But for the sake of that, matter, you got anything I'd like to say before we continue?
If I may,
go ahead.
And what the priest going over, man, and it's excellent because it's very heavy. When you come in here, regardless of what you're going through, we're taskmasters in here. You're going to get tasked to go to work. That's because they're trying to bring the best out of you.
Right.
When somebody's on you constantly, when someone is checking you constantly, when someone is checking up on you constantly, that's because they want the best out of you because they know that you can produce more.
Right.
They know that you can give more. That's what you get out of here. People know we know what you're capable of.
Right.
But in the world, you don't see it and they don't allow you to see it. They don't see your capabilities and what you can produce. Right. And here, we're going to make you produce more than you thought you ever could produce. And that is the difference between us and every other fake religion, fake Israelite camp out there. They give the Lord what they want to give him, when they want to give him, and how they want to give it. And here we're gonna give him what he requireth, which is your best, which is your 10%, which is your tithe, which is everything you have to offer him, man. Your best. You give him your best, you will receive everything you want. You think you could give him what you got to give him on a reserve on the back end. Man, give the Lord what you got to give up front, man. Right. Give him what you want at the beginning, at the first, what he asked for, what he required.
Right.
When you give him that, he gives you everything you want tenfold. If you're a brother and you slacking off, The Lord not gonna give you what you really want. And when you read the scriptures, He know what you want, and He want to give it. He really want to give it to you. He want to see you blessed. He want to see you what they say in the Christian church, blessed and highly favored. He want that for you, but you not giving Him your best, man. You want multiple wives, He'll give you that. You want your little bread, you want your crib staying, He'll give you that. You a sister, you want a husband, a man that'll take care of you and love you and honor you and respect you, not put his hands on you, not take advantage of you. He'll give you that.
4 and 20.
Just give Him your best. Give Him your best. That's all He requires from you, man.
Right. And it's a heavy point that you bring up, right? Because in here, it requires for you to change.
Right.
Right. Some people they're afraid of change. Well, the thing is, you had to change in order to get what you wanted in life, right?
Right.
That's with anything. So that's biblical. So we're actually going to read that. Go to Ephesians chapter 4, verse 20.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 20.
Go ahead.
For ye have not so learned Christ.
Right.
Verse 21. If so be that ye have heard Him and have seen taught by Him, as the truth is in Jesus. Verse 22. That ye put off concerning the former conversations the old man.
The who?
The old man.
So the old you, right? Keep going.
Which is corrupt according to the deceitful lusts.
Which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust. Here's the thing. A lot of us, we all at some point thought that we were, such honorable people. We thought that we were good people. The truth is, you were never a good person until you came into the ISUPK and committed conduct. That's just facts. That's just facts. You probably had a good heart. You tried to do well. You did things, what they said, you did things with good intentions.
Right.
But no, you were an evil, wicked person. You did drugs. You sold drugs. Okay, you were a fornicator. You were a whore or a whoremonger. You celebrated heathen holidays. We've all done it. I mean, you could have been the best person ever, but if you celebrate a birthday, well, you're a sinner in the eyes of the Most High.
Right.
So it is what it is. But we read in the scriptures that it requires for you to put off the old man, which is corrupt, and go back to verse
22.
Start right here, which is corrupt.
Which is corrupt according to this deceitful lust.
Keep going.
Verse 23. And be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
It says be what?
Renewed in the spirit of your mind.
Be renewed. Change.
That's right.
Change. That's the whole point we're trying to get to right now, right? You are required to change. And if you want to give your best, sometimes you got to change.
Gotcha.
And that's biblical. So you can stop right there, Jaime. You can go back to Leviticus 23 and
13.
13. Go ahead.
And the meat offering thereof shall be...
It's like
What's up?
Pay attention to this part right here. Verse 13.
Definitely. Go ahead.
And the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deal of fine flour mingled with oil, an offering made an offering made by fire unto the Lord for a sweet savor.
A what?
A sweet savor. And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine, the fourth part of an hin.
Please stop right there.
Go ahead. You got it.
We was talking about this in the car ride. To really think about it, man, he said your meat offering should have flour and oil on it. Do you know what that is, man? We eat that. Hey, man, we black, man. We Hispanic, we Native American. We eat that every time, man. That is fried chicken for the most part.
Fried chicken.
Back then, fried goat, fried lamb, whatever the hell it was back then. But right now, it's fried chicken. The Lord said He wanted for a sweet savor. That's how you know this man is a black man. The Lord is a black man. Christ is a black man. He want to smell it. He wanted for a sweet savor. Then He say, for the drink offering, have you some wine, some yan.
If I could, real quick.
Please, sir. You go with
it. Right there, right? It says right here in the scriptures, because I know there's a lot of Christians out there that for some odd reason they don't understand, of course.
Right.
And they think that, well, you can't drink alcohol. That's a sin against God. It's like, well, why does it say that thereof shall be of wine? You know, Christ drank wine, right? Christ got lit. His eyes were red, because he was faded. Christ got faded with his brothers. It's not a sin to drink, but don't be a drunkard.
Right.
That would be a modern day alcoholic, because it can cause you to sin.
Right.
You don't have to go to this, but I'm summarizing in 1 Peter 5:8, where it says, "Be sober, right? If you're an alcoholic and you're drunk all the time, you're not sober.
Right.
Be vigilant." Okay, it's kind of hard to be vigilant. Like if you drunk as hell walking down the street and somebody run up on you, good luck trying to fight.
Good luck.
Your equilibrium all off. You getting gassed out. You know, and that also takes into accountability for all the people out there who out in California and really everywhere. You love to smoke weed. You love to smoke. Let me clarify something with you, because they love to say the same thing. They love to say, "Well, weed comes from the earth." And I'm like, okay, everything comes from the earth. We didn't go fly to the moon and get moon dust and start smoking it.
Right.
Nobody did that. Everything comes from the earth. But the thing is, because of your lust and because you are evil in a Salakia, what's the scripture I'm looking for? A man diggeth up evil.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Proverbs, if I could real quick.
Let me get that for you real quick.
Yeah, Proverbs, we diggeth up evil. But my point being is, like, the plant itself, it's not evil. It's just evil what you're doing with it. That's the whole point of that, right? 16 and 27. Okay, so matter of fact, could you get Proverbs with 16 and 27?
16, 27.
You read Proverbs 16 and 27 for me, Bubba Kashuk, and you hold where you're at right now. You know, just to get on that real quick. Come back out with my towels, please. You got it for me?
No.
Go ahead.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 27.
Go ahead.
An ungodly man diggeth up evil.
There it goes. An ungodly man diggeth up evil. So
Right.
when you put that blunt to your mouth, Priest and Officer 5000 Lahab broke this down. This is crazy. He said, you really got to understand the nature of what you're doing. You're rolling up,
Right.
getting the blunt that's shaped like something that I don't want to say out loud because there are children here. It's shaped like something, and you putting it to your lips and you sucking on it.
You nasty.
And then what you do, you pass it to the next man,
Hey.
and then the next man,
Hey.
and then somehow it ends up back to you.
You
Like, really think about that. Well, Hobbs, he said, "Well, you halfway now. I mean,
Hey,
you know,
well.
yeah. Okay, that's the nature of that. But let's just get, just to get that out of the way,
Right.
But Salaki, I don't want to get too off topic. The main thing is that you want to give your best. Oh, Salaki, so you have something?
No, you.
Oh, pause, right?
Whoa.
Pause, for real.
Whoa.
Salaki, verse 14.
Verse 14.
Go ahead.
And ye shall eat neither bread, nor parched corn, nor green ears, until the self same day that ye have brought an offering unto your God. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings.
Okay, stop right there. Allah Tazal, you'll read the next 7 verses in Hebrew.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 15 in the Hebrew.
Yep.
Wasap Ratham, Lakam, Mamacharath, Hashabath, Mayawam, Hadaya Akam, Ata Amar, Hatan, Wapa, Shabbai, Shabbathwath, Tamayamath, Dahayayana, Aida, Mamacharath, Hashabar, Hashab Ya'ith, Dasaparwa, Kamashyam, Yawam, Wahapar, Batham, Manakath, Karashath, La Yahweh, verse 17. Ma was Shah, Daf Yakam, Da Ya'awa, Lakam, Dalawapa, Shatayam, Shalaya, Aishar Nayam, Salath, Dahayayana, Chamataza, the Apayana, Baka Yaryam, La Yahawa, verse 18, Wahapar, Bakam, Al Halakam, Shabaka, Kabashayam, Damayamam, Banya, Shana,
Wapar, Bun Bapar, Akkad, Wa'ayalam, Shanyam, Yahal Yawa, Alha, Alha, Laya Atawa, Umana Khatham, Wanasaka Yaham, Asa, Wayakha, Nayakha, La Yahweh, verse 19, Wa Aishi Yatham, Sha'ayar, Isayam, Acha, Lakath, Ta'ath, Washanya, Kabashyam, Banya, Shana, Lazakat, Shalamayam, Wahanayap, Haka Ice, Atham, Al Lakam, Habakkuk Yaryam, Thanawapa, Lapunya, Yahweh, Al Shanya, Kabashyam, Padash, Yahta Yawa, Laya, Hawa, Lakatan, verse 21. Raparatham, Ba'itazam, Hayawam, Hazalta, Mapara, Padash, Yahweh Lakam, Kal, Mala'akath, Abaya, La'a, the Aishwa, Kapath, Iwalam, Bakal, Mawasha Yakum, Ladorf Yakum.
All right, so now you'll start
15, sir.
15. Yep, go ahead.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23 and verse 15 in the English.
Mhm.
And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that ye brought the sheaf of the wave offering, 7 Sabbaths shall be complete. Verse 16, even unto the morrow after the servants, after the 7th Sabbath shall ye number 50 days, and ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the Lord.
If I may,
Go ahead.
just do the math. This Bible's all about math, numbers, science, cleanness, all of that. 7 Sabbaths. It's 49 days. Plus the next night, it's 50 days. That's where we're at right now. Continue, please.
Verse 17, ye shall bring out of your habitations two waves loaves of 2/10 deals. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baken with leaven. They are the first fruits unto the Lord. Verse 18, and ye shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish of the first year, and one young bullock and 2 rams. They shall be for a burnt offering unto the Lord, with their meat offering and their drink offering, even an offering made by fire of sweet savor unto the Lord.
If I could, real quick, just to kind of reiterate what we were talking about earlier, for any fake Hebrew Israelites out there who, for some odd reason, still think that you can't cook on the Sabbath and you can't cook during your high holy days. I hate to break it to you. You do understand that it's literally telling you to cook right here, right?
Right.
I just want to, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I just wanted to put it out there. Yeah, you can cook. Yes. The Lord wants you to cook and give your best, as we've already said, right? Nobody wants some cold fried chicken or cold fried food or whatever. So, you're going to put in your best. And as it says right there, with their meat offerings and their drink offerings, even an offering made by fire of sweet savor, flavorful, onto the Lord. So I just wanted to chime in on that. So I'm just trying to break it. I'm trying to dumb it down as best as I can.
You said flavorful. That means seasoning.
Seasoning.
Not what the other people cook.
Yeah, don't do that. So you keep going on.
Verse 19, then ye shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goat for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offerings. Verse 20, and the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before the Lord. With the 2 lambs, they shall be holy to the Lord for the priest. Verse 21. And ye shall proclaim on the self same day that if may be on a holy convocation unto you, ye shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations.
So like y'all see like there's a trend. I want to say like there's a common trend like with a lot of the high holy days that the Most High is giving unto us, right? You do understand that the Most High is literally telling you to rest, cook, have a good time, be with your brothers and sisters, holy convocations that are separate from everybody else.
Right.
Like the Lord is so benevolent. Like you got to understand that He's giving us these things. He's telling you have brotherhood, have sisterhood. Go ahead, sir.
That's a lot I want to add. It's like, it just shows you how merciful and righteous power we serve. The Lord could easily, you know how fake Israelites and Christians in the world, when they hear the Sabbath, you can't do nothing.
Right.
Could have easily made a law like that for us, but we couldn't do anything.
Right.
But now he made the Sabbath for us to let us do what we want to do day off for us.
Come on.
Right.
And they giving us these high holy days to remember who we are, to come together as a nation, man. And
Right.
for us to rest, man, for us to have a good time together. That's how you know we serve righteous power.
No,
Damn
Most
right.
High in Christ.
Damn
Most
right.
High, and what the priest is bringing out is heavy because like it really is. It shows how merciful the Most High is. Because remember, there were plenty of times that we decided to sin against the Most High. Remember when we were being brought up out of Egypt, and it says in the scriptures, I'm paraphrasing that we complained.
Yeah.
We like okay.
We have to go back.
Imagine being brought out of slavery and being like, I don't like it here. I want to go back over there. They was treating me better. They was
That's
giving me
crazy.
like you being in jail. In jail, they're required to serve you 3 meals a day, right? And then you in jail for X amount of years, and finally they're like, you free. You can go out. You're like, man, but I was eating so good. Like that's crazy.
It's like it. They
Go ahead.
conditioned. I got honestly in the world, I got cousins like that. They do better in jail and prison than they do on the streets.
It's crazy.
That is literally you're conditioned to do that, man.
Yeah.
Them brothers, that's how they were. Them sisters, that's how they was, man. You think you living good because you can eat and whatever, but
Right.
you're not really seeing, your eyes really not open to what's really going on out here, man. Them people is killing you out here.
Right. And the problem is like they were satisfied.
Satisfied.
Like, you
Right.
satisfied with being a slave. Like I say it all the time, the best kind of slave is a happy slave. Like scriptures say, I'm paraphrasing, that our streets are gonna be paved in gold.
That's crazy.
You
Bro.
understand that? But then we were just talking about this.
Well,
Like people come out here to California, to Hollywood,
Right.
and you go to the Walk of Fame and you seeing all these pedos on the ground or whatever, and you think it's so great.
Right.
It's so great. Like, oh man, look at the stars. Look at the stars, babe. Like you do all that mess. Go here cheesing and you know that's what you do. It's like we see it all the time. Like when we go to camp, like they be crazy about these stars. Like,
Yeah.
do you mind moving that because it's in the way of the stars? Oh yes, we do mind because we're doing the work of the Lord. You can wait.
It's like it.
Go ahead.
That literally just happened Saturday.
Yeah, you think I'm joking? Like that really just happened.
We almost had a
Yeah, but this is what happens. Like you're satisfied. You're a
Right.
happy slave.
right.
That's what it is. You think this is great. You think California is great. You think Florida is great.
Right.
Florida in a state of emergency. I don't know if y'all
Right.
keep it up on the news. You know, you'll see what's going on over there. They treating so-called Hispanics over there horribly.
Right.
All of them. And now all of a sudden, Barakatah Yahweh Shai to the Latino brothers and sisters down there in Florida, because they're like, okay, we tired of y'all.
Right.
We tired of, you know what? We ain't about to drive no more trucks for produce out here to Florida. And all the white folk thought like,
Right.
man, it ain't gonna happen, because you want to know why? Because they think you have no brotherhood.
Right.
But they showed an example of brotherhood. Now they're like, wait a minute,
We need them.
wait, we need you. They need you. You don't need them. They need you.
Right.
Okay. Same thing with like when we were in Egypt. We didn't need the Egyptians.
Right.
The Egyptians needed us to build up their kingdom and serve them. Just like any other nation in the Bible, All right, with Persia. So, with America today, when we are in captivity under another nation, the nation is so wonderful.
Right.
It's not wonderful for us, but compared to other nations, we're so powerful.
Right.
Right. America's really a joke, but somehow it's still the superpower on the planet for now. Your time is coming. The Most High is already in the works. So
Right.
But it's like that's all I got on that real quick. Let's see, verse 22.
20.
Verse 22. You got up to 28 on that Hebrew, right? Okay, you can so yeah, start at 22, read the verse 28 in the Hebrew, and then I'll have you in the English, but then after that I'll have you just read the English. You ain't worried about the Hebrew. Okay. Okay, so go ahead, Alexander.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 22, in the Hebrew. Wawapa or Wawapa Tazarkum Ath Patazayar Aratazakum La'a Takamla Pa'ath Shadar Bapatazarka Walapat Patazayarka La'a Dalapat La'anya Walagar Ta'izab Atham Anaya Yahweh Alahayakam. Verse 23, Waya Debar Yahweh Al Mashah La Amar Debar Al Banya Yasharala La Amar Bakarsh Bakarash the Shabayah the Shabayah Ba'akad Lakadash Yahweh Lakam Shabbat 1 Zabar 1 Dara'ai Mapara Padash Kal Mala'akath Abadia La'ah the Ashwa Wapar Batham Asha La Yahweh Waya Debar Yahweh Al Mosha La Amar Anah Ba'ashwaka La Chadash Hashabayaya Hazaha Yawam Hakaparium Haba'a Mapara'a Padash Yaha Lakam Wa'aneatham Ata the Pasta Yakam Wa'par Katham Asha La Yahweh, verse 28. Wakal Mala'aka La'a the Aishwa Ba'atazam Hayawam Hazaha Kaya Yawam Kaparyam Hawa'a Lakapar Al Yakam the Punya Yahweh Alahayakam.
Okay, that's it for that. Okay, so you can start at verse 22.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field when thou reapest, neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor and to the stranger. I am the Lord God. Verse 23.
Go ahead.
Look at the Lord caring about the poor. That's what you don't get here. Everything here is opposite. No one cares about the poor.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all these restaurants and hotels that have food left over. You know how many poor people are starving? You know how many people that live in an apartment are starving?
Skid Row.
People are starving. You don't even have the righteous judgment or the righteous mindset or even the conscience about anybody else but your own. And it doesn't even affect your profit or your pockets. You decide to just throw the food away at the end of the day in the garbage for the rats. Instead of, you could set up something where you could get this food to some type of shelter, some type of homeless center to give to those folks who are in need. The Lord said, "Hey, look, when you go do your thing, and on your corners and the end of your food, your first fruits, hey man, leave that there. Leave that there, man. Make sure the homeless, make sure the poor of Israel can't get that. This is why the Lord is so great, man. He cares about the people that are forgotten about her. You walk past them people every day. You walk past them every day, and you don't give a damn about them. But the Lord see that, and the Lord cares about them people. And guess what? Here's what you don't know. Those same people, they're gonna rule over you. That's it.
And just to kind of chime in on that real quick, right? Like we brought up today how Esau, he's celebrating his holiday, Memorial Day. And this ties into what you was talking about, Alatazar. The Lord is so benevolent that he's saying, like give unto the poor.
Right.
Like be there for the poor, give to the less fortunate. What's funny? Okay, this is the Memorial Day is to honor veterans.
Right.
Right? People who serve the country.
Right.
Let me ask y'all something. You know how many homeless veterans there are in America? Anybody just want to take a guess?
Even.
Nobody knows.
A million?
It says in millions.
So right now it says this is as of March 10th, 2023. There are 630,000 homeless people in America. 67,495 are veterans. So it amazes me that in today's society, over 1 in 10 homeless people in America are veterans.
Crazy.
So for every homeless person, every 10th one is a veteran,
right?
That served in your military. Going back to what we were talking about of our ISUPK brothers and sisters, so-called Hispanics, who served in the military
right.
and still get deported.
Right.
So you can come here and serve us, but you can't be us though. Bye. Go on. We don't need you anymore. We got what we wanted. For all the black people that served in the military, you still get treated like crap to the point that we was fleeing to other countries. It was so bad we didn't want to be here. Like, man, we're like, what we doing here? You the enemy. You telling me this is my enemy? I don't even know this dude.
Right.
I don't even know how to pronounce this dude's name. Like, what can you do to me? You my enemy, but I'm serving you, right? But the Lord looks at it like, no, like give them to the poor.
Right.
America don't even give them to the poor. We got so many homeless people, and every 10th one is a veteran.
Every 10th one.
So when you walk by and you see a homeless person, when you see a brother who's homeless, odds are at some point he probably served your country.
Right.
And he didn't get what he needed.
Right.
The VA didn't help him.
Shalaki, if I may, man, you gotta fight the VA.
Oh my goodness.
And nail, man, this brother know. You gotta fight the VA tooth and nail. You gotta do. It's so much to do just to get what you are, what you require from them, what you deserve from them. I mean, you gotta fight them boys tooth and nail, man. And it take a year or two. Right. It ain't overnight where you going there. Hey man, I got problems, man, because of what y'all put me through. And they say, well, we'll put you through the test. And them tests gonna take a year or two.
Yeah, we'll get to you when we get to you.
Hey man, come on, man.
Yeah. So I already knew you was gonna have your hand up. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
If I may, when you apply for your Service Connect, to get your percentage, they always turn you down.
Every time.
That's the rule of thumb. Y'all know this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go.
Yep. They turn you down. You don't even get your claim first.
Right.
You gotta get representation. See, I used to counsel vets like myself, and I used to send them over there to the federal building to go get their claim.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I would tell them that, look, you're gonna have to get the DAV to represent you, or the AMVETS, or Legion, or Purple Hearts,
right?
Yep.
Just to represent you, so you can get your claim, and then that takes a long time.
Yep. It's crazy. If I may, sir, as the brothers in here, like they already told you, like you do get the VA, but like what you gotta do to get the things that, like, think about it, you already served for X amount of years, 5, 20, sometimes 30 years plus.
Right.
And it's like, okay, like you did all these things, you done traveled to all these different countries, you're really wearing and tearing yourself out. You work in these harsh environments,
right.
You're getting deployed out to Afghanistan and Iraq,
right?
Brothers jumping out of helicopters and having a bad back, and you got bad knees now. You're more prone to cancer because you're working in a nuclear environment.
Right.
You got asthma now. You ain't never had asthma a day in your life.
Tinnitus.
Yeah, tinnitus. All right, I'm a mechanic. I done seen plenty of brothers with the with the sheikhs.
Right.
Okay. Like, no, it's for real though. Like, and you got to fight the VA to get what really was, I mean, supposed to be yours, right?
Right.
And just that in itself just shows, like, do they really care about you? Because every veteran has access to the VA,
Right.
But if you have the access to the VA, why are you? They left you high and dry.
Right.
Because it's like, oh, you know what? You know how they said, hurry up and wait.
Yeah, every time.
Hurry up and wait. That's what they tell you anyway. It's like it, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, when I first got out and I went to the VA out there, they told me I was in the wrong year.
You was in a wrong year?
Wrong year. I'm like, how is that?
What does that even mean?
I
What?
was so confused and pissed off. I didn't go back to the VA for 3 years later.
Right.
I understand.
A
Oh,
lot of the vets get addicted on them drugs too.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You got the brothers from Nam getting addicted to heroin.
Right.
You got other brothers, Iraq and all that, y'all get addicted to opioids and stuff.
Yep. Yeah. If I could, my old we about to get continuing a little bit because we're gonna wrap it up. But just to kind of chime in what you're talking about, sir, one of my old senior chiefs, he had an opium addiction. For those of y'all who don't know, like, I mean, brothers and sisters go through a lot in there. And this person, he came out and said he had an opium addiction because he was dealing with some health issues. So they give you like opium, Vicodin. They drug you up so much. Now you twitching all the damn time, and then you wondering why you're depressed and you have anxiety, and now you got to file for that. And it's really a mess in there, right? You really got to have like a certain kind of mind frame. You got to have a very strong mind to get through this stuff. But sadly, we have brothers and sisters who serve, and they're homeless,
right?
And that just goes to show, like, does America really care about you?
Right.
You so-called Black and Hispanic, even when you serve them. But guess what? The Lord cares about you.
Right.
Lord cares about you so much that He gave you high holy days and holy convocations to rest. Blacks and Hispanics, we love to party. It's true.
That's right.
We like to have our cookouts, our carne asadas, and we like to hang out, drink some, have some strong or some beer, cooking. Everything smell good, and we just relaxing and having a good time. We really don't want no stress. Like it said, like, Jacob was a plain man.
Right.
Jacob was plain. Jacob was chilling.
Right.
That's our nature. We just want to chill, have a good time with our brothers and sisters. And the Lord gave that to us many times over.
Right.
Salaki, if I could, what you have, verse 23?
Huh.
Keep going.
Verse 23, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the 1st day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of the trumpets, and holy convocation.
So that'll be our next high holy day. I forgot the exact date.
September 15th on a
15th.
Friday sundown.
Friday sundown. Okay, the water. So you can keep going.
Verse 25, ye shall do no work, ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Keep going.
Verse 26, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, also on the 10th day of the 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement.
A day of what?
Atonement.
Keep going.
It shall be a holy convocation unto you,
Keep going.
and ye shall afflict your soul and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Now, look how benevolent the Most High is. I know some people, they don't like the Day of Atonement, but it is what it is. Think about it. The Most High gave you a day to atone for all the wickedness that you've done. He's still giving you a chance. Think about that. Like, you already not supposed to sin.
Right.
But the Lord, like, you know what? Yeah, you messed up. I'm still going to give you another day to atone for the things that you've done. So you're going to afflict your soul. I'm going to give you a chance to deny yourself.
Right.
You're not going to eat. You're not going to drink any water. You're not going to do anything that pleasures you carnally, so to speak, right? And you're going to afflict your soul, right? And you should. All of us should, because if you really think about it, for the things that we've done, a lot of us should not be here.
Man,
that's just real talk. But the Most High loves you so much; He's going to give you another opportunity.
Right.
Every year.
Every year
To give you a chance to atone for the things that you have done, to better yourself,
right,
to change. All right. And that's you got to understand how great that is for of all the things that we have done. Everything. Because remember, we get judged as a nation, not as individuals.
Right.
So as a nation, as so-called Blacks and Hispanics, all the evil, wicked things that we have done, the Most High still loves you.
Right.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Shalom, sis. All right, but let's see. You can keep going.
Verse 28.
Yep.
And ye shall do no work in the same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God.
Right.
Verse 29. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day,
Right.
he shall be cut off from among his people.
And as you should, because the Most High again is giving you the opportunity to afflict your soul and
Right.
to change and to atone for the things you've done. And if you can't even do that, I
Right.
mean, you know. Oh, something I want to go over real quick too. Okay, because again, fake Israelites. Do not make your infants go through the Day of Atonement.
That's crazy.
They're babies. Okay. Do not make pregnant women go through the Day of Atonement.
Right.
She's eating for 2, possibly 3. Okay. If you honestly have like severe health issues, like there's brothers and sisters that have diabetes.
Right.
Okay, it's like we still be afflicted with certain things, and you need to eat or have a certain amount of hydration. This is different. Okay,
Right.
This is different. The Lord has mercy on you. Okay, if you are able to do the Day of Atonement, it's like I almost skipped over this. If you are able to do the Day of Atonement, do the Day of Atonement. I know some people ask like, well, what age should I let my child? That's more at the parent's discretion.
Right.
But make sure that child is able-bodied. Okay.
Right.
Able-bodied. Don't make it. Do not make your baby do the Day of Atonement. It's a baby. Okay. Baby gotta eat. Baby don't even know how to change itself. Like take care of the child. Don't do that. Salakia. I had to chime in on that one real quick.
So we talked about this.
Salakia. There's a lot of fake Israelites that'll tell you otherwise, and you're out here starving your baby. All right, don't do that. Salakia. Let's see. Go to verse 30.
Verse 30.
Okay, so now you can just read just do the English.
Okay. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in that same day, the same soul will I destroy from among his people.
You go.
Verse 31. Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. Verse 32. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your soul. In the 9th day of the month at even, from even unto even, shall ye celebrate your Sabbath. Verse 33. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, The 15th day of the 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles for 7 days unto the Lord. Verse 35. On the first day shall be a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 36. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 37. These are the feast days of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations of offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering and a meat offering, a sacrifice and drink offerings, everything upon his day. Verse 38. Besides the Sabbath of the Lord, and besides the gifts, and besides all your vows, and besides all your free will offerings, which ye give unto the Lord, also in the 9th day of the 7th month.
Read that again.
Also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. On the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. Verse 40. And ye shall take unto you on the first day the boughs of goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and boughs of fig trees, and willows of the brook, and ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days. Verse 41. And ye shall keep and ye shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month. Verse 42. Ye shall dwell in the booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths.
Yep.
Verse 43. That your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt.
When he brought us up out of the land of Egypt. And notice how it says that your generations may know, meaning your descendants.
Right.
Right. That you're supposed to keep these customs, right? Law, statutes, and commandments. You're supposed to keep going so that we can remember when he brought us out of the land of Egypt to honor the Most High. Like, we're really just giving the Most High a thank you. Like, think
Right.
about it. The Most High, he's saying, you know what? Y'all have some brotherhood and y'all relax. And that is your version of a thank you to me for the things that I've done for you.
It's like if
That's
I may
crazy. Go ahead.
look how long those holidays really are. Well, holy days really are. I said holidays. Look how long those holy days really are, man. 7 days here, 7 days here. If you understand we in the kingdom, that means we partying for 7 days straight. You can't understand it. We only party for like maybe a day or two. We get in the kingdom, we party. Like blacks and Spanish, man, we party. I know I like to party. I like to turn up. Imagine you party 7 days. Imagine I stay right here. Everybody come to my house. We leave. Next morning, we hear another brother turns the music on down the street. We go to Shadow Rock House. Imagine we leave his house, go home, go to sleep, wake up the next day, hear music at Atazom house. We go to Atazom house. Imagine that Commandant. Imagine that the Walker Bar. Imagine Malakma. 7 days straight, you just partying and partying and partying. And the Lord gave that to you. Because he looked on you and was like, I love these people, man. And he like to turn up. Clearly he do. Because he wants to turn up.
Exactly.
Man,
Christ
I
like
can
to
tell you
turn
how
up.
I have a shot.
Most High in Christ.
Yeah.
You can finish up we have 43.
43, sir.
All right, so just the
Start
last
from
two
the top.
verses. Actually, you already read the bottom of 43, right?
Okay.
Just 44. We'll go for that.
It says, I am the Lord your God, verse 44.
Uh-huh.
And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Lord.
You stop right there. So, like, now that we all, you understand that these are the high holy days that we are supposed to keep. We really don't give a damn about the oppressors' holidays.
Right.
Okay. Memorial Day, I mean, really, we really ain't got nothing to celebrate about because at that time he was being conquered and whatnot. So
Right.
to honor a day where our people were being afflicted, I mean, realistically, do you really have any brotherhood when you do that? They keep lying to you, like today, Memorial Day. We just read that every 1 in 10 people that are homeless in America are veterans.
Right.
People that serve your country. There are Mexicans that serve in the military, in the Navy, in the Marines. I actually know quite a bit of Israelites that serve in the Marines.
Right.
And guess what? A lot of them still get deported.
Right.
They still get deported. Like, that's crazy. It just shows the nature. Matter of fact, we was talking about this a couple classes ago. There was a brother in Virginia. I think it was actually not too far away from my old base. It was a lieutenant in the Air Force. And this brother was in uniform. And he was driving down the street. He had a temporary license plate, but it was still like in his back window so that you could still see it. So he wasn't breaking the law. And the police pulled him over. They pulled him over and instead of, engaging with this gentleman as they should, as being polite, because this is a man that served in their country. They tell you everybody bleed blue. They told me racism don't exist in the Navy. I'm like, yeah, okay,
I heard that too.
whatever. Believe what you want, because they were real racist that day. Because this is a brother who was in uniform, a lieutenant, which is a pretty decently high rank in the military, and instead of trying to talk to him, they're yelling and screaming at him, telling him that you need to hurry up and get out of the vehicle, pulling out their guns, aiming it at him. They maced him and dragged him out. And all for what? And you know what was so sad? That brother was sitting there and he was confused. It's a grown man, by the way, was crying.
Right.
Grown man. And he's like, why is this happening to me? I don't understand. He really could not comprehend, why is this happening to me? I serve in your country. I sacrifice, I'm fighting for your freedom.
Right.
That's what I'm doing. So why am I being treated so horribly? It's because America really don't love you. They just want you to serve.
Right.
That's all.
And if I may,
Go ahead.
does anybody here know? Have they ever heard of Second Lieutenant Karan Nazario? This brother is a Army officer. This happened in Virginia. What, last year before last?
I think so.
This brother is in uniform. Imagine you in your military uniform. He gets pulled over by the police. Police look at him. He's a black man. They pepper spray him down. This brother didn't know what to do. So time go past. He ends up suing. He had $1 million lawsuit. This brother won only like $3,600.
That's it.
Off $1 million lawsuit from being pepper sprayed in military uniform. That lets you know they don't give a damn about you. They never will. You can keep joining their army, their military all you want. These folks don't care about you. As soon as you get out, if they don't pepper spray you, they're going to shoot you in your back. But they're going to shoot you in your chest and you're going to die. Because no one cares about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. No matter how much time you gave them, no matter how much you say you love them, no matter how many American flags you have at your house, those folks would never care about you, man. Serve the Lord. Quit serving Esau.
There you go.
You might come out on top. That's it.
It's really just that simple. So with that being said, it looks like there's no questions in there. Right?
Wow.
Okay, so no questions in there. Okay. So we're gonna we got it. Yeah. So all right. So with that being said, so we're gonna close the class. So medium, just me and the brothers up here. Soft as me. Take this in. Soft. This thing. La Shala.
La Sharala.
Soft as me. Soft. You put your. So, Amadiam upon Yahakwadam, which means to rise or stand and face the east. We're going to begin with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. It's the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Ayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malak with Ka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Ayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazah, Kawa, Ayah, Mashamayim, Tananawa, Makom, Ko, Yawam, Wasalak now, Kabawath now, Kasalak now, Kabawath now, Wala'ah, Kabayanawa, Banasaiwan, Abor, Awashai now, Ayun, Rai, Kayak, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wa'ala, Wa the power of, La Walamya, Aman.
Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day, our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
This is Hakak, which is the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Babakasha, Atananawa, Hakak, Barapa'ah, Kol, Makala, Wakol, Madawa, Hakak, Latahar, Ha, Matazoriah, Aka, Lahaquaya, Amathia, Aka, Al, Rakawa, Atama Allah, Lagar Shun, Basham, Yahushai, Thawada, Amon.
In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the
The
dead.
power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name.
In the name
of Yahushua.
of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
This is the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahushai.
Wa Yahushai.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Ma'ala.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Matazab Yah.
Matazab Yah.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana.
Ha Alawapim.
Alawap.
Hasarunyim.
Hasarunyim.
Hakwatazayoyin.
Akatazayoyin.
Hakayayoyin.
Akayoyin.
Waha Akwathian.
Akwathien.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
The water.
Thawada.
Amon.
Amen.
In the English, bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua.
And Yahushua.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Manager in Yahweh.
Manager General Yohana.
The general.
The generals.
The captain.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
Troopers.
Troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. It's like Asha'ah,
Asha'ah.
Ayunya,
Ayunya.
All,
All.
Ahoyim,
Ahoyim.
Mayun,
Mayan.
it's like Yaba'ah,
Yaba'ah.
Azoya,
Azoya.
Azoya,
Azoya.
Ma'aim,
Ma'aim.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Aisha,
Aisha.
it's like Shemayim,
Shemayim.
Waratazah,
Waratazah.
Ayathan,
Ayathan.
Lama Watts,
Lamawat.
Wagalka,
Wagalka.
All, Yanawam,
Yanawam.
Shamarka,
Shamarka.
Yana,
Ana.
La'ah,
La'ah.
Yanawam,
Yanawam.
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah.
Yayashun,
Yayashun.
Shawamar,
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Shamarka,
Shamarka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Tazarka,
Tazarka.
Yad,
Yad.
Yamyamka,
Yamyamka.
Yawamam,
Yawamam.
Hashamash,
Hashamash.
La'ah,
La'ah.
it's like Yakaka,
Yakaka.
Wayarak,
Wayarak.
Balayallah,
Delilah.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka.
Makar,
Call.
Rai,
Rai.
Yashamar,
Yashamar.
Athnapashka,
Athnapashka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yashamar,
Yashamar.
Tazahafka,
Tazahafka.
Waba Wa'afka,
Wa'afka.
Maita,
Maita.
Wa'ai,
Wa'ai.
Iwalam.
I will.
Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes.
I will lift up mine eyes
Unto the hills.
unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help.
My help
cometh from the Lord.
cometh from the Lord,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold,
He that keepeth Israel.
he that keepeth
shall
Israel
neither slumber.
shall neither slumber
Nor sleep.
nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade.
The Lord is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
Nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee.
The Lord shall preserve thee
From all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
And thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth
And even.
and even
Forevermore.
Forevermore.
This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim.
all,
All.
Damaya,
Damaya.
Laka,
Laka.
all,
All.
Fakarash,
Fakarash.
all,
All.
Fashakwat,
Ashakwat.
all,
All.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Hana,
Ana.
Awayebyaka,
Awayebyaka.
Yahama,
Yahama.
Yawan,
Yawan.
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash.
I'll,
I'll.
Amaka,
Amaka.
Ya'ayamwa,
Ya'ayamwa.
Sawada,
Sawada.
Waita,
Waita.
Yaitazawa,
Yatazawa.
I'll,
I'll.
Tizapawanyaka,
Tazapawanyaka.
Barwa,
All.
Lakawa,
Lakawa.
Wanakakidam,
Wanakakidam.
Magoya,
Magoya.
Wala'a,
Wala'a.
Yazakar,
Yazakar.
Shum,
Shum.
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'ala.
Iwada,
Iwada.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Nawa,
Nawa.
Tazawa,
Tazawa.
Baba,
Abba.
Yakadwa,
Yakadwa.
Alyaka,
Ali.
Baryath,
Baryath.
Yakarathwa,
Yakarathwa.
Aholya,
Ahol.
Ladawam,
Ladawam.
Wa,
Wa.
Yashima Alya,
Yashma'al.
Awa Abba,
Awa Abba.
Hagorian, Gabal, Wyman 1, Wyman Lock, Palashah, I'm Yashab, Taz of War, Gum, Asha War, Nalawa, I Mum, Hiawa, Zorwa, La Bunya, the Watts, Salah, Aisha, La Hum, Kamadyam, Kasaya, Sara'ah, Kamadyam, Banakor, Koyashwan, Nashad Marwa, Bayan, Dara, Hayawa, Daman, La Adama, Shayatamwa, Nada, Yamawa, Kaira, Bakaza Abba, Bakaza Bak, Bakaza Zalmanai, Call, Nasayakamwa, Ashar, Marwa, it's like it. Nayara Shah, Lanawa, Af, Nawa, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagogala, Kakwash, Lapunya, Rawaka'a, Ka'ash, Tabaira, Ya'ira, Wa, Kalahaba, Kalahats, Haryum, Kun, Faradatma, Wasairaka, Wawasa, Wapathka, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kuala One, Waya, Kwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Waya, Bahawa, Adyai, Waya, Kaparwa, Waya, Abadwa, Waya, Dayawa, Kaya, Atha, Shamka, Yahawa, Labaka, Alyawan, Alcohol, Al-Ratazah.
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silence, O God.
Keep not thou silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
God.
O God.
For lo,
thine
enemies
enemies
make a tumult. And they that hate thee, have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off. From being a nation. That the name of Israel. May be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together. With one consent. They are confederate. Against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. Gabal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. As the brook of Kison. Which perished and endured. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb. And like Zaid. Yea. All their princes. As Zalmunna. Who said, Let us take to ourselves the houses of God. In possession. Oh my God. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble. Before the wind. As the fire burns the wood. And as the flame setteth. The mountain on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Lord. Let them be confounded. And troubled. Forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou. Whose name alone. Is Yahweh. Art the most high. Over all the earth.
Hi, man. Sorry. Face me. All right. Men of Israel, I want to give one courtesy salute to the teachers. So sorry, face me. All right, men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim Barak, All right, men of Israel, Sar and face the sisters. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. All right, men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amajim Barak, Yajamata, class dismissed. Let's click that. And